Who is that person in your life that when you're around them, you think to yourself, wow, they just have that it factor. Like they've just got it going on. They're confident and happy, and they make you feel awesome when you're with them. Most likely, this person with the it factor has a heightened sense of self-awareness. Self-awareness is your ability to perceive and understand the things that make you who you are as an individual. This includes your personality, actions, values, beliefs, emotions, and your thoughts. You understand how you show up and how your attitude, energy, and actions not only impact you, but everyone that you come into contact with. So, how do you become more self-aware? It's gonna take you being mindful, mentally fit, and using a clear mirror to self-assess. What happens when we're looking in a mirror? We're uber focused on ourselves. We're not really concerned with what's going on in the background. We're just 100% focused on us. So often, when we reflect on situations, we're thinking about everybody else and we lose focus on how we showed up. The clear mirror keeps the focus on us, which is really the only thing we can control in any given situation. When we use a clear mirror to self-assess, we act like owners. Using a clear mirror is simple, easy, and you can put it to work immediately. Let me tell you a story about my son Ben and how I taught him to self-assess at age 8. If he can do it, you can do it. It was around second grade and Ben started taking a real liking to baseball. After every game, he'd come running over to the sidelines like most kids do, and he would say, "Mom, how did I do?" And I just always responded, "You were awesome," even if he didn't have a good game. I realized I was doing him a big disservice by telling him he was awesome when he wasn't. So instead of responding, "You were awesome," I flipped the script, and when he asked me how did I do, I simply responded with, "How do you think you did?" Now, at first he'd say, "I was awesome." And I'd always celebrate that. You know, "Ben, that pop fly that you caught in the bottom of the second, that was awesome." But then I'd turn him back to the clear mirror and I'd ask him, "But what happened in the bottom of the sixth when you were in the batter's box and struck out?" At first, he'd try to blame the pitcher. I'd have to turn the mirror back to him and say, "Well, you can't control the pitcher, Ben. You can only control how you respond to each pitch." And then he'd usually try to blame again. This time he was convinced the umpire didn't know where the strike zone was. And I'd respond, "Ben, welcome to baseball. They're not gonna get every call right, but again, I'm not talking about the umpire, I'm talking about you in the batter's box." I continued to use this clear mirror with him, and guess what? Ben started getting really good at baseball. He started asking for pitching lessons, working on his base running, fielding, and catching. His ability to self-assess gave him a lot of confidence on the field, as he knew what he was doing well and where he needed to work. This life skill has now helped him in other sports, academics, and how he shows up in his relationships. Take some time today to look into your clear mirror. Uncover and celebrate your strengths and shine some light on opportunities to level up your self-awareness. Finally, don't hesitate to ask for feedback. Perception is reality, and the more you understand how others perceive you, the more elevated your self-awareness will become. Leaning into your self-awareness and how you show up in the world can make you that magnetic person with the it factor.